Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to do a spline demonstration. So spline is a software program that allows you to design 3D assets and you can use them to be imported directly into your websites. I've been also learning how to use Framer, which will come in at a later date. I'll demonstrate a prototype off of that. But essentially, I'm creating these designs off of Spline, importing them onto my Framer websites so that it gives it a more interactive feel. So a lot of those newer websites that you see with 3D assets, some of them are created using Spline. So today I'm going to go ahead and go over a project I've been working on called Laptop. It's basically just a laptop, an interactive laptop, and I'll show you some of the potential that Spline has, and I'll go over some of the details in terms of how I've managed to create this and how it looks like. All right, so this is my laptop right here. As you can see, if you've been to my website, this is my portfolio. So it's ALANGIRALDO.com. There's a link to my portfolio on my YouTube channel, so you can always check it out. But I basically copied that image onto my laptop. So it gives it a little neat design here. So as you can see, this is a 3D laptop here. And you can pretty much create just about anything off of Spline. They do also allow you to import stuff, so sometimes if you need something simple and you're not really picky by any particular, you could just grab one of these assets here and combine them with whatever you're making. But this here I made from scratch, so I'll show you how it looks like. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play it. So this is the interaction. So as I hover over the top portion, it pretty much closes. And then when I hover over the keyboards, you see the keys push down automatically. So these are all things that you should be able to do even on your website. So let's say you're scrolling down on your page and you happen to come across this image. You scroll over the top part, it closes. You hover over the keys, it does this as well. So just be mindful that Spline does take quite a bit of memory. So you want to be mindful of that. Try to limit how much you put into a product. There's actually a way for you to run a test. So if you go to export and then go to public URL or viewer, go to overview, you can run a test and it'll tell you whether or not your file is too big or too small. Right now, it looks like mine should be fine, but the memory's a bit high, so I have to be mindful of that. Objects 265, and it even tells you why and how to fix the problem that it's coming across. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I created this. So just like Figma, you have the layers on the left, and then you have the control panel on the right. So here you can click on the main item, the main object, and you could break it down to how everything's made. So I created all these individual keys. It took quite a while to do, so you have to have patience when designing these sorts of things. So it's for the people who are very much interested in 3D design. So not everyone has that level of patience. So let's just click on one of these keys. So F12. So that interaction where you saw where I hovered over and it pressed is right here. So you can create states where you pretty much have the base state, which is how it looks like right now. And then the secondary state is the state that basically has the interaction. And as you can see there, it pretty much goes downwards. And then you create the event, mouse hover, transition, and then you apply the effects. So it's pretty straightforward. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different pieces that I created off of this. So you have the top portion, the screen, the closing animation. So that one was a bit tricky. So the way the closing animation works is that you have to be able to uh, essentially create an angle or group an item with this angle here so that the center point rotates this here because it won't allow the rotation to occur just from this alone. Because if you do that, it'll basically turn this into a circle, and the focus point is always in the center of the object. The focus point you want is here. So in order for that to happen, you have to create another object. Let's see if I could find it because I turned it invisible. There you go. So you can see that right here. So I hope I explained that well. So essentially, me creating this object right here and placing it where it's placed allows me to create the focus point of the rotation to be right here. So as you can see, it places that in the center. Now, if I had removed this and tried to rotate this, this is what ends up happening. Actually, hold on. I still have it in a group, so it's not gonna. There we go. So if I try to rotate this, this is what ends up happening. So that's why you need to create I guess a sort of anchor to control the rotation of it. Now that's just for this case here. There's a bunch of different other projects out there. You can always import things from the library. In this case here, I plan on using this laptop in future designs, and I do have a couple of projects on the way, specifically using Framer. I'm going to try to familiarize myself with as many tools as possible so that I'll have more versatility. But I hope you guys like my simple demonstration. If you guys have any suggestions or any critiques, please let me know. Check out my portfolio, check out my other pages, and please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much, guys.